Hello, Leo. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this is your reading for July 16th through the 31st. Today we'll be pulling a tarot card to get your overall energy. Then we'll take a look at your energies, the energies connected to you, and how they mingle and dance in the middle. We'll close off the reading with an oracle card for the Leo collective. Keep in mind, these are general readings, so take only what resonates and leave the rest. You can check out your sun, moon, rising, and north node for additional context, and I have links in the description below for donations, social media connections, and personal readings. Okay, Leo, your overall energy today is the King of Swords. Feeling very intellectually stimulated, feeling mentally clear, feeling strong to make decisions, to move forward with something. I really like the energy juxtaposed to your normal fire and passion and confidence that you're showing. It's a different kind of confidence. This is a clarity of mind that is hard to get when there's so much going on to throw us off. You're coming in and saying, no, in what I'm dealing with here, I have a very clear outlook. There's clear energies over the situation. So let's see what we got here. For you, you get the High Priestess, the Two of Pentacles, and the World. So you've been really working on integrating a certain level of wisdom. Perhaps this is mental, intellectual wisdom and knowledge that you are working on integrating right now. This has been a bit of a balancing act, a little bit hard to do at times. There's been what feels like you're going along just fine, and then you hit a bump in the road, but then you overcome that bump, and then you go along a little ways, and then so you've been kind of dealing with little hurdles and blocks along the way, but you're coming to a place of completion with whatever endeavor you've been looking into here and that you've been working on. And perhaps the relationship here connected to you is somehow a part of this. They get the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the King of Swords, which is in the overall energy. So it could be that you've been motivated or inspired by this person. This person seems like they might have a bit of introverted energy to me, which might be a nice balance if you are an extroverted Leo. They've got stability here. They feel probably safest when they have a lot in savings. They're that kind of person that likes to have, everything taken care of and then have maybe their fun money. And this is somebody who also has and possesses, a clarity of mind, and they could be, I'm almost getting for some of you, this could be the scientific type. This could be a more analytical type of person that you're dealing with. The energies in the middle, you get the Two of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so because there's so much focus on the mental, intellectual aspects, the actual opening in the heart might be a little slower going. There is nothing wrong with that though. So if, the two of you are in a relationship and it might be that the mental energies lead and the emotional energies take a moment to kind of catch up to that. If you're out there dating, it could be someone quite unexpected for you, Leo, might be coming into play. Or if this is, a business partner you're looking at, it might start off as a more intellectual and let's get this done kind of situation and turn into a beautiful friendship or a beautiful partnership of some kind. So the energies are looking nice in the middle, slower, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's look at this High Priestess energy here. And I want to say slow and steady wins the race at times. Let's see, you got, Leo, to clarify the High Priestess, the Five of Cups, and the Hierophant. So what you're telling me is that you've really, really been working on your spiritual wisdom and evolution. In fact, that's probably one of the things that you came here to achieve in this lifetime. At times, you may get a bit sidetracked by the pace of evolution for humanity, the sadness, the death, the killing, the cruel things in society and in humanity. And what I like about this is that you're not turning a blind eye to that. You're actually holding space for that reality while also working on creating a new reality, which is really difficult to do. A lot of people will look at death, destruction. That's why true crime is so popular, and they get sucked into that like a drama. You have the tendency for a bit of drama, Leo, but you're showing me here with the balance of the Hierophant, the High Priest, and the High Priestess together, that you are tackling that from a very wise and spiritual angle. You're holding space for it. You're not denying that bad things are happening. You're not denying that life can be tough and sad and depressing at times. You're not denying any of that. You're holding that it's a contrasting expression in our universe, but you are rising above it at the same time, which is lovely, Love it. Good work. Okay, let's look at this Two of Pentacles. Remember I said there might have been a few bumps in the road here, or you're encountering them here and there. But it looks like with the Four of Wands and the Ace of Wands coming in that you are continuing to practice and course correct and navigate around these changes. Very much the Ace of Wands is reminding me of like the Olympic torch. So, there's the old like ABC Sports, it got wild at times, but Wide World of Sports. And it was like the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. What's really cool about this reading, Leo, is that I feel like you're allowing space for everything. You're allowing everything to be present here, even the hard stuff, even the defeats, even the failures, but you're picking yourself back up. You're learning from them. And even when things are looking down, you're holding space for them to look back up. And you're actually, through the space holding and the energy that you are protecting there, it is actually allowing it to come back around in reality, which is a beautiful way to juggle these energies, because we're constantly working with these different energies, and it looks like you're doing a really nice job of like giving, receiving, transmuting, transforming, reconnecting, like doing this beautiful kind of movement. Now the World card here, so this is some sort of portal, some sort of closure you're passing through, is clarified by the Three of Cups and the Lovers. This to me seems like more of a satisfaction in where you're at with relationships or where you're going with relationships. This feels like the people around you and the people you have begun to surround yourself with are people that actually value and recognize your natural gifts, talents, and abilities. And this could be in both partnership and in community. So I really love this. And it's like you're being seen and you're being recognized as someone who has graduated. For some of you may have recently graduated a program or just a level of energy or some sort of possibly intellectual feat, a class, a training, something like that. You're being seen and received and honored for that. Now, the person connected to you, the energy connected to you that had that Four of Pentacles, more introverted, they get the Four of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. This person would not be someone that always picks up on subtle cues, okay, especially in social situations or when first starting out in a connection or relationship with someone. They may seem a bit more closed off, a bit more regimented, a bit more on task, not able to kind of kick up their heels and relax. This is they will do that more as they get to know somebody. They're just very introverted from what I can see. And it takes time for this person to open up their energies to someone else. I don't get that they're necessarily like in pain or it's because of pain. It's just part of their personality. Let's look at this Four of Wands that they have. the Four of Wands, stability, celebration, marriages, get-togethers, it's clarified by the Temperance and the Eight of Wands for them. So, you know, they may be kind of a wallflower when it comes to social events and occasions and making big moves. They may seem slower to do that, but I still see them moving forward here with it. It tends to maybe, you know, kind of be a bit outside of their comfort zone, but I still see them, you know, taking the risk and having the courage to go through it. They may need a little time after social gatherings to kind of just recalibrate their own energies. That's what this person seems like to me. They just need maybe a little more downtime, and they may need more than you. You may be more in the social circle, familiar with being in the spotlight. This person, while they're doing it, they need a little bit more, you know, recovery time. For their King of Swords, they get the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. This to me speaks to their tendency to get a little trapped up in overthinking. So they are going to the extreme sometimes and getting caught up in their thoughts. But then it seems like they have, this is a very intelligent person. So they've got a lot of thoughts flowing through their head. And eventually, like, one of the thoughts will kind of triumph and like quiet the other thoughts down. So at times they may seem a little, I get kind of like almost like a mad scientist feeling, where when they're in this zone, when they're in their zone and they're in their mind and in they've got all these thoughts flowing, you know, they just might need space to do that. Just let them do their thing when they're doing their thing like that. Could be they do that at work. That's the kind of energy they're in. And when they come home, they just need a little time to unwind. They need to kind of go shut themselves in a room for a minute or do something to kind of reset themselves. But very powerful mind, very full of thoughts. Okay, the Two of Wands and the connecting energies is clarified by the Magician coming in on your side and the Five of Swords on their side. Yeah, they lead with their intellect. They lead with mental acuity. So at times this could kind of bring conflict into the relationship, where maybe you feel like you're not, you know, you're looking to them and they're not able to kind of be present with you and meet you in the way you want to be met. And you're appear to be equipped and using some of your own tools to deal with this, because I do sense there's like love and respect here. But they have the tendency to do that. They have the tendency to be, to where the mental acuity is just like, you maybe want them to come with like a more relaxed state, or, you know, some fun or some comedy or something like that. But that's not their lead card. So that could put a little stalling on the relationship sometimes, where you're like, okay, I'll just go back to doing what I'm doing, you know, because, and that could be you looking to them when they're in this thought mode where the thoughts are overflowing. Again, this feels to me like somebody who is very intellectually advanced, perhaps like a genius level kind of mentality, and at times like they just get so caught up in that. Eventually they'll come out of it, though. They kind of have these cycles, it seems like. For the Ace of Cups in the energy, the connecting energy, is the Ace of Cups coming in on your side, so a double Ace of Cups for you, which is beautiful. That's that beautiful lion heart saying, this is how you do it. Let me show you, overthinker. Let me show you, Mr. Genius or Mrs. Genius, how to do it, how to come into these energies. They get the Judgment card. This is something that they are reflecting on. Whether you're seeing it actually shine through in reality or not, I'm not sure, because their mental energies are so strong, and the overall energy here is the King of Swords. But they are trying to redirect themselves at times. They might be a little awkward. They're a bit introverted. They might be a little awkward, a little bit in their scientific mind. And here you are just saying, just relax, open up to some joy in life, open up to the love, let's cuddle, you're kind of in that vibe, or like, let's add a little humor here, let's do a little something there, you're more in that vibe. That's what brings a balance, actually. So honestly, whatever this is, while at times it might be a little irksome, it seems like it's actually working on the whole. It's not perfect, but it's working on the whole. Leo, let's get you a card from the Sacred Geometry of Relationships Oracle to close off the reading today. Leo, you got the number 21 card, Freedom. Freedom and relationship. A fundamental human desire is to have the freedom to stand on our own 2 feet. The freedom to be able to make our own decisions about things that affect us, and the freedom to speak our authentic yeses and nos without fear. While all these things are challenging when we are considered single and only have to maintain our autonomy and honesty toward others who are, for instance, friends, families, and relatives, it's a whole new game when we become romantically involved with another. The romantic aspect brings in a new level of vulnerability, intimacy, and authenticity. While in friendship, our differences and uniquenesses are often appreciated and considered exciting and of great value to the relationship, in our romantic encounters, these things can feel threatening or like they're a sign of incompatibility. It would be good to realize that the greatest contribution we can make to our relationships, all our relationships, is authenticity, originality, and an honest expression of ourselves. Cool message, Leo. And I think because this person's personality and yours may be so different, freedom is a really nice card to come up. It says here, the energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibility and potential, boundless expression, and bold exploration. And that may be what's going on here in this connection where you're both exploring this. And being so different, personality-wise, this could offer some unique opportunity here. It doesn't always mean an incompatibility, but it may mean the both of you learning to do things differently. Leo, this reading has been an honor. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you next time.